let's get started. So, gonna be a little bit of a special night, because gonna give some updates on 3D printing. And we're talking about that for a little while. So, let us get started. Hi. Okay. Let me make sure that the music here is okay. Well, all of a sudden it comes off anyway. So now what we're gonna get into is 3D printed. We're gonna go backwards on this. So, and just to give some perspective and detail, I have an Ender 3D printer. It's fairly cheap printer, but it does a good job for what it's worth for the value. It does a very good job with 3D printing filaments, and you can see right here, this is what I printed out today. I have a lot of sample colors from a certain company, Paramount, of PLA 3D filament, because that's what Ender 3 uses, is PLA filament. And so what you have here is you have just two like crystal formations, and this is like a very silver, you can tell it's very silver, that kind of filament there. And so you got crystals here, and these are from High Ground's mine shaft set. And they should be gold bullion. And I do have some printed out that are gold. But I decided I'm going to do some silver stuff too. So, because I already have some that's like black, like coal, so coal, gold, silver, just different variations of what could be mining in whatever mine that I would think up or imagine. So that's that. And then this is like silver coins, because there's these are inserts for a wooden treasure chest that I have printed out as well. And I have gold inserts, but I wanted just a couple of silver coin inserts because I thought that might look kind of cool too, with silver coins instead of gold coins. So this is what I printed today. And this is another recent print. These are like wood brown type filaments. See some tree stumps here. This is a tree stump and this is a rock, so I'll probably paint this rock sometime later. Same thing for this. There's like a little rock here. One cool thing, these are new prints that I've printed, and they're probably going to be seen in Season 3. I might put like this boat in the middle of a desert scene just to have the characters, the miniatures, walking by, and they're just being this like destroyed, decaying boat just in the middle of desert and sand. That's what I was thinking. So I have this printed out. I also have a canoe that's printed out. And a lot of my 3D printing has just been terrain, as well as other like things to put in the terrain, scatter stuff, as this would be called, or as High Ground calls it. And there's another angle of that. And then this is that boat. I have another thing that I've 3D printed that I haven't shown anybody because it was a gift, but I given away, so I can now show it. And this isn't wargaming terrain, but it's just darn fun. You see? So what's being shown here, this is like a breakable pot. See? And what I have there is what's called a rupee, and this is basically from Legend of Zelda, which is a video game, and this is like the currency you get in the game. And this pot, within the game, you break them and out comes money. That's how you tend to get money in the game. So this is just a 3D printed version of that. What keeps the pieces together is that there's like little holes inside the seams there where I've glued little magnets, and the magnets is what keeps keeps it all together, but it allows it, it's not strong enough to where it's going to break if you throw it to the ground. That was kind of that was a long project for that. And then here is my shot at basically trying to create 3D printed PLA filament miniatures. And I need zombies. I need a lot of zombies, so I was just test printing different ways to print out these guys. And since like the arms and legs are so thin, they have a tendency to break apart or not print at all. Like this one has a stubby arm because it just didn't print, and you can see like this is one of the first prints I did without any support at all. They didn't print as well as those previous ones. So this is something I still need to work on. Haven't really had much time because, like I said, I'm animating. Zombies aren't a huge thing until like future projects. Here is some lava tiles, and this is another way of showing that I was using some leftover filament that I just had a little bit of, and then I would feed other filament after like some filament would run out until eventually I'd be getting the darker filament, and eventually I'll just paint over, you know, this green and gray so it's all black, because these are basically lava crusts pieces, and then you put like lava inserts inside them. And so this is part of a mine shaft. This is part of the mine shaft set through high ground. And let me go through. See, okay. And so when printed out, you can see these like little pillars here. This is supposed to be like wooden, not part of the like rock environment. This is supposed to be wooden. So what I was doing, just I get brown paint and I use acrylic paint, and I just paint those wooden supports so they would look wooden, and they come out looking very nice. And so that's what I'm starting to do. I'm just starting to paint everything a bit more. And then this is one of the biggest pieces of the mine shaft set, which is just basically just like a rock cave-in type thing with rocks and wood. And so I painted brown all these little wooden support beams everywhere in this 3D print. So I will end this like I always usually end this by saying, for those of you who are watching this on my Tales of Valhalla YouTube page retroactively, this is the edited down version of what's almost an hour-long live stream. And if you want to see the full amount of this live stream, all the 3D printed stuff, all of what I was talking about when it comes to my animating for Tales of Valhalla, all the information, the full length of everything of this live stream, go to a link in the description below, or there should be something popping up on the screen, and you can view it there. But I thank everybody for watching. I bid you all a good night, and we will see you guys next Wednesday when we'll get back into production of Season 3. It's been a while since I've actually gone into detail about that. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be talking about what I'm currently animating, or maybe we'll get into video editing. I don't know. We'll find out next week. But with that, thank you for watching, and you guys have a good night, and see you next Wednesday.